All right, here we go. Hey, Monty, how are you? How was your day? All right, awesome. Oh, you know what I want to do right quick? I want to go right here. I'm not sure. What am I looking for? I did not watch the fireworks. I did see Air Force One fly over. Let's see. Decorations. It's a good day for me to put a flag over here. I got rid of that one because I don't like the way it was made. But I think I have another one. Yeah. I think I can just go with the small one. Let's see what we got. Now how do I change? Customize. What does that mean? Oh, there we go. And we're just going to put this right over here. I think that'll be good right there like that. Good. Nice. Very nice. All right, now we're ready to go plow. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that field though. Now I wanted to maintain a minimum balance of $1 million in the bank. But that is a pretty big jump from 200,000, so I want to go ahead and buy this last field down here, and it's 163,000, I think. So But we'll get that back on the first harvest. Actually, I probably have enough soybeans if I take them and sell them, because I haven't sold any yet. But it's about time that I start making some money off my own fields, while still doing contracts for everybody else. I think I can make that work. I wasn't even sure what time they might be doing fireworks out at Mount Rushmore. I guess what time zone are they in? Central? Oh, you know something I need to check? I need to check something. Yeah, see, I can actually flood these now. Yeah, let me go down here first. Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I did enjoy watching some of the festivities there, though. That was nice. Where's where is the oh, they put that thing way over here. I don't know if I would ever be able to plant anything other than that right there. Hey, Lawrence, how are you? Let's go ahead and get this one. Oh no, a plumbing debacle. Yeah, well, I sure hope it's not anything crazy. I know they sometimes can be. Okay, yeah, maybe that won't be too difficult. look here, before we get started too much, we're going to buy this field right here. It's going to take me under the $1 million mark, but that's all right, because I'm going to get it back real quick. All right. I kind of did not want to do that, but it's okay. Now everything is ready to be plowed, and then we can get this thing replanted in soybeans. Awesome. Well, hi Dee Dee. How was your day? Thank you, Lawrence. I thought it did. I sure was thinking, oh no. You got it back? Well, I guess you got it back. But you were able to get it back and continue, weren't you? Yeah, restart it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Because I thought I saw part 2. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I would say you normally have at least that many, if not more. Now we're going to get all these fields planted. Get me some soybeans going. I would say mine still shows processing if I look at it on my cell phone. It seems like it takes forever on there, but That's a possibility. I had to update mine last week. Hey, Richard. How are you doing? How was your day? Are you playing a game tonight? If so, what game are you playing? Okay, now we want to connect these two fields. Junkyard Simulator, okay. I don't believe I've seen that. Let's see, I've got to figure out what I'm doing here, guys. It's a weird angle. And I would like this to be able to continue at this same angle. So I'm just going to have to carefully okay. Now we can create fields very carefully. Now all I'm going to do is cut in this angle right here and cut in the area between the two fields, and then we'll just put the helper back to work. Very carefully. I need to see what that did. Okay, I think that's good enough. Still says, I bet if I went over there and looked on my cell phone, I might do that here in a minute once I get this guy working. I might go check it. I bet it still says processing on my cell phone. The one I use for my coloring. Now, if ever I was going to mess up, you know, a spot like this, that would be the time. Alright, now we get this one little strip right here, and then we can just put the helper to work until we get to the other end of this field, the other side. Then we'll do the same thing again. Now this strip right here is only going to have like one layer of fertilizer on it. Actually, we'll check that and make sure. Alright, turn create fields off. Now I don't know where he's going to want to start at. Oh, he may recognize that it's part of a bigger field, so he's going to continue. Because typically it would do the center of the field first and then do the headland rows. Nice. Now let's just check this area right here, just to see. Yeah, see 50% fertilized. So I think it's going to stay that way. We'll check it again, see we're 100% over here. But I think these strips down through here where the little lanes between the fields were, I think they're only going to be 50% this first time, and that's okay. I need to grab something to drink right quick, guys, and turn my air conditioner on. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I even remembered to unmute my microphone. Most of the time I forget. And it won't be until somebody mentions it in chat and I'm like, oh yeah. got the helper a little bit confused as to where the edges of the fields. Because I plowed up the road. Now this next lane will be easy, one pass. Now it has skipped an entire row. I hope it figures that out on its own. It could just be confused where I plowed up to the edge of the field because it didn't, the pattern it normally takes it did not take because it couldn't. Yeah, it looks like it figured it out. Nice. Well, a little bit different pattern, but that doesn't matter. Nice. These fields aren't exactly square, but I don't want to have to add one row all the way down the length of both of those fields down there. So very slowly Now look at that. The field on the top right there, it's like shifted one row. It might be two rows on this end. It was one row on the other end. I'm trying to see how. Oh yeah, see? Something like that. Okay, now we can just start this, let the helper run again. Now I want to look and see right quick if there is by chance any contracts we actually do want to do. There's canola. Oh, oh look, we've got a couple of really nice plowing contracts. All right. So when we get done plowing, we can go plow. How's that? Nice. All right. I'm not going to accept it. Well, what time? Let's just accept these. A couple of good contracts to do when we get done here. I always think it's interesting to see what pattern will the helper take to figure it out when you start plowing up stuff. Especially when you start creating a field. Hey, Archie. How are you? Thank you very much. I believe we might be able to catch that with one pass with our plow. The guy's even working across the grain, so to speak, on this field. Yep, there'll be a lot of fireworks, that's for sure. Well, in places where they're permitted. That's okay, Archie. I cut it a little bit short this morning. I started feeling really sick. I feel better now. Still don't feel all that great, but yeah, this morning I started feeling really bad. Real quick like too. Well, thank you, Archie. Yeah, that page I'm coloring on, I want to be able to do a good job because I'm doing it for Monty. Well, we're doing it together. He's doing it too. But I still want to do a good job because I'm doing it for him. So I'm hoping I can make it look the way I want it to. Oh, you went to the same place? Now, did you make 2 trips there? Or did you just happen to be there for an extended period of time? Two trips, okay. Did you, Monty? That's awesome. I wouldn't say I got a lot done, but I got 3 more people done. And some of the background. Oh, okay, Archie. Well, awesome. Anyway, like I was saying, Monty, I want to be able to do a good job for you. I know what I want to be able to make it look like, but can I make it look like that? I don't know. We'll see. So far it's looking good. Oh, Archie, well that's awesome. I wonder if I can flatten this little hill out right here with the landscaping tool. Thank you, Archie. And I do agree. Intimidating. Yes, exactly. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have, Monty. I like seeing what the real artists do. I'm always like, oh, I wish I had thought of that. Like, why can't I think of that stuff? Archie, I am my own worst critic, but I have also learned how to admire when that is warranted. I think what I've got colored on this page right now looks really good, but I know what I want it to look like kind of when it's done. At least I know the idea. I don't know exactly how to get there, so I'm hoping for the best because that's all I can do. All right, let's see what we have over here. I was going to see if I could maybe flatten out this hill right, this little bump right here, so I could extend that field, but I think I'll just leave it like this. I generally like to back up to these ends, but nice. You do not have chickens, Archie? Not yet. I do have a chicken coop. I think I have you all set up, but I need a chicken feed before I buy chickens. And I think I want, actually, while this guy's doing that, let me check something right quick. I think I bought this chicken coop, but there's another one. I've got to find a mod. This one only holds 350 chickens. There's one that looks just like it. I think it holds 2,000. So I'm going to find it and swap them out before I put any chicken feed in it. Yes, that's correct, Lawrence. That's what I like. I like using chicken coops. So Archie is going to do chickens. Lawrence, what do I have you set up? Okay, I don't have Lawrence set up. Uh, so who did I set up with the convenience store? Was that Eugene? I think I set Eugene up with the convenience store. All right, Lawrence, we'll have to figure something out for you. Let's check something out right quick. Let me see here. Let me look at something right quick while that guy's doing what he's doing over there. I think I know, we'll go for a little bit of a drive while this guy's finishing up over here. Won't take too long. We're just going to make a circle. I have an idea where I can put Lawrence. Because I don't believe we have anybody in that position yet. Now the house, I know at some point I put somebody in the house, but I don't remember who it was because I don't see them here. There is a barn up here. If I remember correctly, right up here. And we do not have anybody that I can remember assigned to this barn. Hi, Blue, how are you? So, Lawrence, I think this can be your barn. How do I acquire? Let me look at something right quick, guys. Whoops. Let me see. I may have to buy this. Oh, yeah. I'll have to buy this over here. Oh, man. I don't really want to buy this, though. But that's okay. That's okay. I can still use this property. I just have to put your house somewhere else. That's okay. Look here. Alright, I think I was going to put Reaper right up here. Wasn't I going to put Reaper right here in this house? I think I was going to put Reaper in this house, but I think what we'll do, Lawrence, we'll put you over here in this house, and then that way you can still own that barn down there. I don't know how to acquire this land up here, maybe by buying this field? No. I don't think I can acquire that land. Apparently not. Okay. But that's okay. You can still live in that house. You can have this barn. And that way I can get you a field over here. Yeah. How much is this? Woo, 400,000. All right. Anyway, you can have that house right there, Lawrence. And then we're going to move, we will move Reaper down this way. And Blue is going to be, she's going to own a rope factory. But we're not ready to buy that yet. But we will be. Now that's Second Chance right there. Second Chance lives right there. Archie lives up on the hill, up in there, somewhere on one of these hills. Maybe this hill up here. And there's Eugene's store. Oh no, this is where I put Reaper. Reaper is right here. Okay. Yeah, Reaper is right here. Now the next fields I'm going to buy these fields right here that are Richards. One of them we own, but I want to get the other two. All right, so we'll go back over. We're going to take a ride over to Blue's place while we're out. Let's go over by, I was going to shoot down to the bottom and swing by Blue's place, but let's go over here first, and then we'll go down there. Let's go ahead and get our planter started. Because we just finished plowing. Awesome. Perfect timing. Now, Lawrence, you got to remember where your house is, because I might forget. Archie, it's been rainy. It rained today. Well, I don't guess we really needed to park, did we? Actually, I didn't. I should have just left the truck parked up this way, is what I should have done. Now I gotta run all the way back up here. Not exactly sure where we are at. There he is. Now we will have to take the long way around from now on. Now we don't have to put the plow away because we're going to be using it again as soon as we get through planting. We've got two nice plowing contracts to do. So we can just set this over here. Actually, I think maybe I'll just pull in right here. Whoops. Better get some fuel. I do like being able to get fuel on the fly like that. Whoops. Forgot to unfold it. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I thought I had more than that. Oh well, let's see here now. Soybeans, there we go. Alright, we're going to let that guy start working. Now we're going to take a drive down to Blue's place. Now I can't set this place up down here like I wanted to because it's on the edge of the map, so some of the stuff I thought I could use, I can't use. A 107. Wow. Pretty hot. We have not got that hot here, but we have got pretty humid. That's what bothers me so much. Eugene, how are you? Whoops. I got to read and chat. Let me see. I don't know if I'm even on the right road. This is a sawmill down here, isn't it? Let's just drive through here. Let's see what we have. Oh, see, it's going to take us right to the edge of the map. So the only thing we have down here is the sawmill. But we should look and see if there's a collectible. Maybe we'll see a collectible. Okay, Archie, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you sleep well and have a great weekend ahead. Well, I thought I might find I thought we might see a collectible, but I did not notice one. I believe this is the entrance. I don't know who put that light pole there. Okay, so there's a house right there. Wow, this is hard to see down in here, isn't it? There we go. Now this is Blue's house right here. And if we look in here, see, we got all these ropes. So I figured that would be a good place to have Blue's, or for Blue to own the rope factory. We got some other things in here too. We do have a collectible right here. We'll go ahead and collect it. So we still have 16. We have 16 more collectibles. Now what I was going to do, I wanted to put like a lime factory over here, but it won't let us. So we have this barn. We can put a few, we can put some stuff in here. This barn will belong to Blue. Since I can't actually do what I was going to, maybe I could put some stuff over here. I originally was going to put a lime factory right here, but we're not going to do that. But we're not ready to buy the rope factory yet. Oh, you haven't done the rope factory? We did the rope factory in on Riverbend Springs. But see, I'm going to be using Granny's farm to get the cotton for the rope factory also. So the cotton that we grow on Granny's farm is going to take care of her her clothes, her textiles, knitting factory or something. Knitting, is it knitting? Granny's knitting wear. Yeah, we do clothes, but out of Granny's, we use Granny's knitwear, and it all you got to do is put cotton in, you get clothes out. You don't have to get textile. You don't have to take it to the spinnery and get the textile. Hey, look. Great timing. Nice. So if we look over here, we can go to Granny's. Here's Granny's knitwear. We put cotton in. We can put just plain cotton. We can put fabric, or we can put wool, and we get clothes out, which is nice. And then we don't own the rope maker yet. That was like $330,000. I think 330,000. And I don't have enough cotton. I got to be able to do. We got to be able to harvest. We've got to be able to harvest this field right here. Yeah, the rope maker, I believe the rope maker is right here. The rope maker, does it tell me how much it is? Tells me I can buy it, but let's visit. No, 300,000. Just 300. So it was probably the oil mill then. Probably the oil mill up here that is 330. Where's the purchase icon? I think it used to be on this side. There it is. No, that one's only 240. Now wait a minute. Well, one of these, oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I do too. I wish I had that kind of money. Oh, we're about to start making some good bank, that's for sure. Uh-oh. What am I paying for? I don't know what I'm paying for. I'm paying for fertilizer. Stop settings. No, that's turned off. Let me look at it again. Oh, seeds should be turned off. That's what I was paying for. Okay. That's better. It was charging me money. Now, I don't really mind paying for our own fields. And I may have to turn it back on because we may run out of seed in our seeder. So I will have to keep an eye on the level of our seed, because I could always just switch it back to buying. That way we won't run out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way we're going to get this field planted with the amount of seed that we have in our planter. We might make it with the fertilizer. That's the only thing I have to keep switching back and forth. I'm not sure if I actually will be or not. I would think that it's probably in the evening time. We'll probably go watch some fireworks, but I know my daughter has to work, so I don't know what she'll want to do when she gets off work. But hopefully we'll go see fireworks. I'm actually a very patriotic person. Every time I hear our national anthem, I get goosebumps. When I lived in Hawaii, we had fireworks every Friday night. I think I'm going to set this back so I don't forget to, because I probably will forget to. We'll put seeds back. Yeah, I think we're better off leaving this. We'll pay for the seeds. The fertilizer I'm not going to pay for. Seeds I'll pay for because we don't do those contracts. I want to be able to do fertilizing contracts because they're fast. Well, America is meant to be a beacon to the free world. All right, guys, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Well, I had to turn my air conditioner back on while I was up, guys. Gets too humid. I have been reading, or not reading, but seeing some stuff on YouTube, news kind of stuff about. Now, in Canada, are you provinces? Is that correct? Provinces? Oh, Lawrence, you have a sister in Montreal. Okay. Montreal, is that Quebec? Yeah, okay, provinces. Yeah, I knew they were equivalent to states. I just wasn't quite sure about the terminology. Montreal, is that in Quebec? Okay, yeah, all right. I know a little bit about Canadian geography. Albertans might want to stay where they're at for the time being, so let's just see how far the socialist movement makes it here in the U.S. Yeah, I was thinking, I wasn't quite sure, well, where Alberta was, but I was thinking that some of this stuff I've been seeing about uh, provinces separating from Canada was more in that area. I know I've been to Quebec before, but I was a kid traveling with my family, of course. Let's take a look at contracts, although we do have 2 already picked out. Let's see if there's a third one we might want to pick out. I'd like to do a nice big harvesting, but that's not, oh, look here, we do have a couple of hoeing, and they're both right next door. Whoa, nice. Both of these are right here next door. Well, we can only do one at a time, but let's do this one. Let's accept this one. We'll accept that one. That's the field in the center. We'll grab our other tractor and the hoe. I believe the other tractor will handle the hoe okay. It's a medium tractor. We did have to buy the large to handle the plow, but I think this one will handle the hoe okay. Because it's just riding on the surface, it's not digging in to the soil. Or at least not as much as the plow is. Now, it used to be there would have been a back way I could have gone in. But now we got to come around this way. I gotta do this field too, but I can only do one at a time, so we gotta do this one first. Well, we didn't have to, but we'll go ahead and do this one first. I don't know why that starts where it starts. I guess it's already calculated how many passes it needs to get to the other side. I don't really know. But it does seem like it starts in a weird place. Now eventually we're going to be buying these 3 fields and we're going to connect these together. And they'll be Joe's. They'll belong to Joe up there. Right over there. At least that tool works at 15 miles an hour even on this tractor, which is good. I wasn't sure. Now, due to self-imposed rules, after I get done with this field, I gotta drive over to the dealership right quick, collect on this contract, so we can accept the third contract. Because I can only have 3 at a time. Which I wish they would change that. No, I do not have to pay taxes in the game, although there is a mod for that. I don't know how it works, but I have seen a tax mod. Whether or not that is, I think it's available for console, but I'm not positive. I actually would not object to paying taxes if it was just built right in. Well, I'm not going to volunteer to pay it. I would like to have a lot more of the financial management control on this game. When I buy a farm, or when I buy a field, I want to assign it to a particular farm. And when I buy equipment, I want to be able to assign it to a particular farm. And I want to be able to give those farms names. Wouldn't it be cool if I could keep track, like for each of you guys could have your own farm the way I have it set up, but actually have it that way in the game, you know what I mean? To where the game itself is tracking your finances. All right, that contract is finished. I was not paying attention. I was looking over at chat. Well, I actually live stream for the chat. I don't ever play this game unless I'm live streaming because I only play it for the chat room. I only do the coloring for the chat room. I don't ever really sit over at my art table by myself. I don't like sitting over there by myself. I like sitting there with my friends. So all the stuff I do live streaming, I don't do if I'm not live streaming. All right, now we got to collect on this contract before we can accept the next one. Oh, she just walked right through me. I believe in FS22 they would stop and just stand there, which was cool. Okay, so we can this one we can collect, and then we're gonna go to this one, and we will accept this one. I like to chat with people. I was running an audio video chat room 30 years ago. So I like doing that. For a long time, actually for a long time I was not able to live stream until I got up to a certain number of subscribers. You had to have 50 subscribers to live stream with the cell phone. But my son-in-law in Texas European Aviation, how are you? Philippine Republic Day, okay? I went to the wrong place, guys. Philippines Independence Day is July 4th. Okay, so is America's. I got to read and chat and I forgot where I was going. We got to go back over here. All right, there we go. Now, oh, nice. Only one click. I have never been to the Philippines. I have seen pictures of some beautiful country there, so I would not mind visiting. Now our contract field may be done before this one. Actually, it probably will be. I'm pretty sure it will be. But it won't be too much longer, then we can go plow. We'll do a couple of plowing contracts. There for a second, I forgot this guy works at 15 miles an hour. I saw it trucking across that field. I'm thinking, where's that guy going? Oh, yeah, he's working. Let's see, I need to look again and see where my plowing contracts are. Okay, that's up on Didi's. And this one is straight across. Okay, easy to get to with the plow, so that's nice. All right. Actually, I want to do that one first. All right, one more pass right here down this side. Should do it. Now, we're not going to start the plowing contracts until I get done planting because I want the bigger tractor. I want the extra horsepower for the plow. I was just having to think for a second, where did I leave the plow? Because it's not where I normally keep it. But I remember I dropped it off on the other side of the road because we're going to be hooking up to it. Hey Joe, Blue, do you guys have elk? I was talking to you again and I forgot to unmute my microphone. I'm going to have to stop muting my microphone. I keep forgetting to unmute it. And I'll be talking to you guys, but nobody's answering me. And then I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Blue, do you guys have elk? Yeah, anytime I get quiet without telling you guys that I'm going to take a quick break, you know I've muted my mic because I had to cough or I had to sneeze and I just forgot to unmute it. So just, if you mention how quiet it is, I'll realize that I've muted it myself. I do that all the time. And it's not until people don't talk to me, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Pretty much you guys should know if I don't say hello to you when you come in the room, then I'm either on taking a quick break or I got my microphone muted. Because I always say hello to people. I think I can totally eliminate this guy doing all these stops and going around these little angles right here just by cutting in just a curve right there in the grass right there with the plow. So I think I will be doing that. I knew you had lots of wildlife up there. I wasn't sure if you'd have elk. I kind of figured you might have just geographically where you're located because I know they're in like the Rocky Mountains because I used to live in the Rocky Mountains. So I know there's elk in the Rockies. So I figured geographically you probably have some. So that's cool. Yeah. What I was saying is you need trail cameras. But of course, while I was saying that, I had my microphone muted. I always wanted to be able to set up a trail cam where I was living before. I also mentioned this while I had my microphone muted. Anyway, I wanted to set a trail cam up out there, but the family members that I was living with at the time did not want me videoing, making videos and stuff, taking pictures. So it made it hard for me to even make videos to post on YouTube here. I was able to do a few, but not many. Well, that very well could be, Blue. Lawrence, I bought a SD card, and I did not need a SD card. I needed a micro SD card, and I don't have an adapter. So I have an SD card that I don't really need, but I found a camera that uses a regular SD card. So now I'm kind of wanting to buy this $1,200 camera just so I can use my SD card. Because I don't like to waste money, and I have this SD card. Now that guy missed the entire row. Yeah, I bought the wrong one when I went to, now why is this guy not, he's missed that entire side up there. I'm going to have to go back. Yeah, when I bought that SD card that I have now, it's 512 gigabyte. I meant to buy a micro SD card, and at the time I just didn't even think about it. And it wasn't until the day it was arriving, I thought to myself, I bet I ordered the wrong thing, and sure enough I did. So now I want to get me one of those Coolpix cameras that have that long range zoom on it. Yes, Joe, that Nikon 1100p or P1100. I have wanted one ever since the 900. Yeah, they're essentially the same camera. The zoom on the 1100 is 125. And then it also has a digital zoom, so I believe it goes up to 250, I think. A total of 250. I first heard about them when the 800 had just come out, or I think it had just come out. So I have wanted one for a long time, but I'm not really a picture taking kind of person, which is kind of funny because I bought that action camera and stuff, but I don't really use cameras. Now that's one thing about I don't know anything about cameras. I don't know how to set them up and stuff like that. Maybe if I did, then I would be more into taking pictures. Yeah, that would be really nice, Blue. I don't have any cameras that, well, now my cell phone will take pretty good low light pictures, but like my action camera, it is, it's not meant for low, not really for low light. And then my drones are not meant for low light. They don't have a big enough sensor. Now, I always wanted to have my own dark room. When I was growing up, I always wanted to have my own dark room so I could develop my own film. Oh, the helper knocked over a sign. Come on, helper. Now the city's gonna charge me for that. The county will make me pay for it. Oh yeah, Blue, I would too. That would be awesome. I'd like to be able to get some good nighttime drone videos of the northern lights. Yes. Oh, Joe, that's awesome. I always wish I had learned to do that, but I did not. I always wanted to have a dark room and a greenhouse. Those two things. And I'd still like to have those two things. But these days, probably more the greenhouse. Actually, if I just learned video editing, then it would be cool. I got a new drone. I just got it. Well, Joe, I do too. I don't really care for it at all. That's why I live stream. I don't have to edit nothing. Blue, I suppose if they're mishandled, they could be. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they're not handled correctly. Now, just in case anybody's watching who is not in chat, I just want to take a second and say thank you for watching. You guys are important too. So I don't like to forget about you guys, but sometimes I do. I don't mean to. Well, I don't think I'll ever be having a greenhouse or a dark room. I might be able to find space for a grow tent. Well, Joe, my thing is, I do not want to have to learn an entire new type of thing, you know? I want to be able to just to relax and enjoy playing a game or whatever I'm doing. I don't want to have to worry about editing and all that kind of stuff. I'll do a little bit, but I'll probably just like, if I can't do it in YouTube Create, it's probably not going to get done. I don't know why I can't plant. It's not letting me plant. I've looked at I've looked at some editors and stuff like that. I know I've asked you about it and things like that. I've looked at some for music. I actually installed the Sumo. I do have that one installed, but only the free version for right now. I just don't know how to do any of that stuff, and I don't want to have to like go to college to learn it, you know? Dee Dee had to send me a picture. Dee Dee had to send me a picture of the YouTube Create just so I could figure out where Fade to Black was on that particular app. Uh-oh. Move, car. I forgot to fold this thing up. It's a good thing I wasn't going very far. I forgot to fold this thing up. Oh, I'm jammed up over here. Funny. That is funny. Whew. I hooked up to this thing and I totally forgot to fold it. This thing's weird. I'm not used to it and I've used it for 3 years. Well, not 3 years, but I've been using it for quite a while. Alright, now we can go get our plow. What is that guy doing? line this trailer back out, this fertilizer spreader. Why is that guy just parked there like that? Alright, now we can go do our plowing contracts. Ooh, look out. I use YouTube Create and YouTube Thumbnail Maker. Now the thumbnail maker, I actually bought. I paid for that one. I didn't mean to, but I did. Thankfully, it was a once in a lifetime thing. So I only had to pay for it once. And now I own it, but I didn't mean to. I wasn't going to. I was going to use the free version. I do use the free version of the YouTube Create. But I just don't get into the video editing enough. I don't make enough just plain videos. But I do want to start making some drone videos. Oh yeah. See, I just don't want to turn YouTube into a job for myself. So I just try to keep everything as simple as I can. Oh yeah, that makes it rough too when you're used to having somebody that can help you out. I thought about doing some videos with that kind of stuff going on, Joe, for myself, like multiple camera angles and stuff like that, but I just don't see me taking the time to do all that. It would be cool, but I mean, once in a while, I really would like to be able to use my action camera and my drone to get some cool kind of like video shots and stuff like that, but I don't know, it'd be a whole lot easier if I had somebody that understood cameras and just somebody to help me, period. Yep, that's exactly why I don't really do too many regular videos, Joe. Because it's a lot of work for one person, and it's more than I care to do. And I can't get anybody I know interested in any of the stuff I'm interested in, so I'm a one-man show. Yeah, if you're not feeling well, because live streams, they'll wear you out. I'm old enough now, sometimes I just can't go. Well, I can sure understand that, Joe. Well, I hope your friend's able to get their computer situation straightened out before long and can get back to helping you out, Joe. I have like big dreams about stuff, but then I don't ever actually do it. So you're in remission? Is that what that means? All right, awesome. Praise the Lord for that. Now, Joe, I had mentioned to you before, I'd asked you about a music app, and you had mentioned that Sumo. So I did download that one, and I think I made like three little clips, music clips, but I didn't really know what I was doing, just pushing buttons and things happened. But I see, I could I could buy that one. You were talking about the one that you, yeah, I know you were telling me about it. That's why I got it. And I was thinking about getting the paid version, like the premium one that's like $8 a month, something like that. But I just don't know if I would use it to make $8 a month worth of music. Am I going to make it even one song every month? Probably not. Because I would just like to be able to actually have my own music for drone videos. Or like for videos with my action cam or whatever. But I would just like to be able to come up with like maybe an hour's worth of music that then I can use in my own videos. Right, I understand that. So what I was thinking, maybe if I use the free version for a little while and maybe figure out a few of the how it works a little bit, then I could pay for a month or two of the paid version, get, well, no, see, I have to pay for the, no, once I buy a song, then I own it even if I cancel my subscription, right? Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe I could subscribe for a couple of months and get some music that I created and then cancel and be able to keep the music. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking about doing that at some point, but I don't know with the free version if I can actually learn how to use that app. Yeah, see, there's another thing too. Being able to write. I'm not a songwriter, so I don't really have lyrics for songs. Although I have written poems before, but not songs. Well, I may have to play around with it some and see if I can't learn how to use it and then put together, get the free one so I can put together, or get the paid subscription so I can put together about an hour's worth of music. Because once I have about an hour's worth of music, I don't care if I have to loop at that point. That'll be, because for the most part I won't be doing super long videos. But if I did and I needed to loop it, oh well, that's okay. Well, now that would be pretty cool, Joe. I wish I could, I wish I could get my daughter interested. If I could get my daughter interested, the one that lives out here a couple blocks from where I live, if I could get her interested in YouTube, then I'd have somebody to help me make videos, do the editing and stuff like that, but she just really has no interest in at all. Now once again, see, this guy's skipping the entire section. Why is that? Oh, because he was finished. That's why. Okay. I didn't realize that. Alright, now this other field that we're going to is right across from the original start farm. Which is JR's place. Oh yeah, now you're got your schedule all messed up, huh? Well, I am glad that for the most part, other than my live streaming, I don't have to keep any kind of schedule. So I do like that. But where I live stream, like late at night and early in the mornings, that can get rough too. I almost missed where I was headed. Right here. I almost passed it. Well, I was like that where I was with the daughter I was living with before I came here. They had no interest in it. They didn't even want me filming at their place. And now, the daughter I live by now, she don't have no interest either. And it's like, people, come on. I want them to do it because they can make money. I don't want to make money doing it, but I would like for them to do it and actually get monetized and make money. Why not? But I can't figure out anything they'd be interested in. Well, I bought a new drone, so I'm going to give her my other drone. Maybe, because she mentioned a drone before, so I bought her a drone. But I bought her what I call a birthday budget drone. And turns out, it just wasn't any good. So I'm going to give her my other drone. And hopefully, she'll learn how to fly it. And maybe she'll get interested. I thought maybe when I started doing this coloring, at least one of my grandkids might get interested, but nope. Hey, Second Chance, how's it going? And I just got my low battery warning for the controller. Yep, happy 4th. Somehow I just figured there's going to be a big section up here it's not going to plow. That it's going to skip. I'm sure that I'll go with family and watch some fireworks someplace later this evening. I would suspect we will. I haven't heard of anything though, but oh, Joe, that's getting pretty hot. That sounds like Archie's place. Yeah, I didn't buy any fireworks, and I don't know of any family members that bought any either. So we'll probably just go somewhere and watch, the local municipal fireworks. That's what we did last year, but we watched them from across town. So it was what it was. A bunch of them was behind a building. But we got to see the ones that went way up high. I have seen some of those drone shows on YouTube, some videos of that. That's pretty cool. That is true, Joe. They do lack the boom, especially the big loud ones. The ones that'll shake you. Yeah, I have not seen any in person. I've just seen some done on YouTube. I actually saw how they do it, all run by computer. I've seen, I think it was somewhere over, either in China. I think it was somewhere in China. Yeah, that's probably true. Now the question is, does the dog realize that it's happy that there's drones and no booms? I wonder. Oh, really, Joe? Yeah, I would imagine that, it could be scary. Yeah, I could see that. But I don't think they realize it if it doesn't happen. Oh, Okay. Well, I think if a person has an alternative, then they should, they should take care of their pets. If they can prevent uh, their pets from having to experience that fear, then they should by all means do so. Yeah, I think that's just being a responsible pet owner. All right. All right. Now, I think before we go any farther, I will look at something. Do we have anything we want to do? We could harvest some sunflowers. That's a small field, but we have what we need to do it. There's mowing, rock removal. We only need a couple more minutes. And then we will maybe get some different contracts we can check and see. Let's see. I don't think we had any of our own fields ready. Maybe I should check the map just to see. I know we didn't have, but because of the growth rate is different for different crops, and it is possible. So we'll check and see. I really just need one more minute to tick off the clock. I don't want to speed the clock up. I'll just wait. Now let's look at the map just to see. We sleep one more time, then our own field will be ready. Oh, we do have something ready, look. So we can go out there and do that. We can harvest that. Oh, we've got Archie's field ready also. Okay. So we have Dee Dee's sunflowers. We have Archie's sorghum, but we'll go up here and we'll do these sunflowers. We'll at least get them harvested, and then we'll see after that. Okay. I'm actually glad that we do have the field to do, because I really wanted to do like at least one more thing right here. I've already had the low battery warning, but we still have time. All right, Joe. God bless you. I hope you get to feeling better soon, man. Have a good weekend. Look out! For crying out loud. Wow. I went the wrong way. Well, I did the best I could. I thought I was in Florida, you know, I enacted the stand your ground rule. But he knocked me right out of the way. Now this header operates at a faster working speed, if I remember correctly. What is it, like 12 miles an hour? Or is it 15? Yeah, 15. Now that seems like it's just flying. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. It took me a couple of Tylenol. I can't remember if we have any sunflowers in Dee Dee's mobile silo or not. I don't think we do. Let's go look. Let's go see if we do. This field will be ready to harvest soon. Well, there is some in there. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it, but we got 5,000 liters, it looks like, plus a little. 5,000. All right. We'll have more. Actually, since that is a mobile silo, we can bring it down here. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure where he's going to end up at. I think we'll wait over here. Now we have it down there where we can load it when we're done. Oh, I forget, this guy runs fast. I can't hardly catch him with this header. Now let's see here. We will go ahead and do this. Yeah, we can use this tractor. We'll go ahead and take this up there. This will only take 2 passes. Now I was going to let the helper do the fertilizer while I took the harvester back, but I think I'll actually just do the fertilizer myself because I can do it a whole lot faster if I just do it myself. So we'll just we'll do that, take the harvester back, then fast travel back over here and get this tractor. I was going to do it a little bit differently, but oh, I hit that sign. Now eventually we'll have all these fields and they'll all be connected together. Or these right here and that big one right there. Everything in between the roads. Yeah, this guy made quick work of this field. Might as well just bring this back up here because he's going to finish up on this end. I think that'll be okay like that for now. Nice. We can leave that uncovered for right now because we'll be back. Now, I was going to let the helper do this, but I think it's going to be a whole lot faster if I just do it myself. Okay, Eugene, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I hope you sleep well. Have a great weekend. All right, so we'll take this guy back. We'll get our plow, and we will bring the plow up here. We will not. Well, we'll actually hire a helper, and we'll get it started, and then we'll bring our harvester back down to the farm, and that way the plow will already be in that field ready to work when we restart next time. I thought that guy probably just turned right in front of me. All right, that's a nice looking field right there. Now maybe one day I'll have a dedicated tractor for my plow. I wouldn't mind having like a dedicated tractor for each piece of equipment, but you end up having so many different vehicles to have to scroll through. Let's go ahead and fuel up while we're here. Now we'll just get this guy started, and then he can work while we do what we're going to do. Well, hey, James. Now, is that available on console or just PC only? All right, we can let that guy work. Oh, it is available on console. Okay, cool. So we'll let that guy work. Whoops, I did not need to do that. I wanted to do, well, it's only 12:30 in game time. Now look, come on people. Hey Alar, how are you? Come on people. All right, good. Let's see if I can let this guy go around us. Because I know he wants to pass me in this no passing zone. Uh-huh. Well, this guy might hit me. Oh good, he turned. Yeah, no kidding. Down here where I live, nobody uses turn signals. I'm glad we can fit across this bridge right here. I don't even know if they still do driver's ed, like in school. I know when I went to high school, I took driver's ed. Alright, it's only 12:30 in game, so we don't really need to sleep, but we'll drive back over to the farm, or not the farm, but over to the house. So I guess we'll just feed Lincoln an extra time today. Because I'd say by now his dog bowls are empty. I believe we have contracts to collect, don't we? I think we do. I don't remember collecting them. All right, 2,400, 77, 10,400. Nice. I used to do over-the-road trucking. What? Okay. Well, it just said that our the plow is finished already. I was not expecting that. Now we may have to do one more thing before we're finished. I was not expecting that plow to be done that fast. So I think we'll go get the plow, take it back, and take the planter. We'll take the planter over there and get it started. And then finish it next time. So now before we finish, let's do this. We can take this over there. I hit the right button that time. Sunflowers. That'll work out just about the right timing. We'll take this over there and swap tractors, and we'll bring the plow back, get this guy hooked up, get him started, and then we'll bring the plow back, and then we'll fast travel back over to the house, and we'll pause it right there. And then we'll finish planting this next time. And that'll give us right at a 4-hour live stream. Just a couple minutes under 4 hours, actually, probably. I've done a couple that were like 6.5 hours. I usually try to keep it between 3 and 4. And it works out pretty good because my low battery warning on the controller comes on at about 3 hours and 15 minutes, somewhere in there. So that works out pretty good. It lets me know, and I can start figuring out where I want to stop. Now, where's this guy at? Oh, he's all the way up there, isn't he? That's alright. We'll run up there. We'll go ahead and run up here right quick. Put the cover back on this. There we go. just in case it rains. I don't like to travel with the cover off of that thing because the wind would blow the grain out, and I don't like leaving it sit so it can get rained in. Now we're just going to drop this off. We'll drop it off right here like this. All right, we'll take this back to the farm, and then we'll just fast travel back over to the house since our truck is already parked over there. And then we will rejoin with the planter next time. Unless it tells me he's done by the time we get over there. I don't think this guy will have time to finish that field because it doesn't go as fast as the plow. Plus, we're going to fast travel. We're not going to drive back over to the house. We're going to fast travel. So we'll get there much faster. All right. Our new addition. All right, so we'll save it right here. We'll save it, and then we're just going to pause it. We'll just leave it paused right here, guys. And we'll pick up again on Monday. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Well, thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Blue. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy Independence Day. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll do it again Monday night. Until then, God bless.